Guys, what's up? It's Lady Calysta, and this is an update video on a game that I talked to you guys about a couple of weeks ago called Final Fantasy New Empire. Now, this is a strategy game. There is a lot to do in this game. There's monster hunting, there is portal fighting, there is lair looting, there's, you know, kind of your typical castle to castle battles, there's rallies, there's scouting, lots and lots going on. Super fun game. So I wanted to give you guys a quick update. Now, a question that has come up is, why am I playing this on Android? Now, if you guys have Android devices and you've downloaded your games with Amazon Underground, it is such a huge benefit because you're able to take advantage of Amazon coins, which lets you buy in-game items at a discount. So it's massive. It's so helpful, especially in games like these where there is so many resources and speed ups and things that you're absolutely going to need. And if you're able to take advantage of Amazon coins, it gives you a discount, which is awesome. Now, what I'm showing you guys here is the monster event that's going on right now. So there's about, I think, a little under 8 hours for a monster event. I reported myself to find the busy place where there's a ton of resource tiles, different monsters that I will be able to show you guys, lots of different guilds. I still have my guild going strong. We have a couple of openings. We were making some room just in terms of kind of like removing inactive players and stuff. But you can see there is one monster. I'm sending a single attack. So I'm not doing kind of a multi-attack type walk for this one. It's just a single. He is kind of low, but I wanted to see how much damage I would do with just a single attack. I'm still working on my monster research. Unlocking level 2 monsters is actually a lot of work. There's a ton of research. I think you need to have 3 different researches, like 8 out of 8, which is, you know, quite a bit. But you can see that we are going to attack a single attack. I'm going to show you guys what the drop looks like, and then we'll do a multi-attack and we'll see what the drops look like. You can see we took off, you know, quite a bit of energy. A lot of monsters are going down very quickly right now because it's a monster event, right? So everybody's hitting monsters at the moment. I'm going to show you guys quickly the report tab. The report tab is going to give us an overview of what we did. You can see it was 1 normal hit, and you can see what we were able to get. We were able to get a Trian trunk as well as some loyalty coins, which is super duper helpful. And I think I'm going to look around in the map to figure out, you can see somebody else there going to hit the flan. So if this guy hit the flan and did not kill it, I probably would have gone in for the killing swoop and be a total jerk, but they did end up killing it, so they were able to get kind of the kill drop. So I'm probably just going to look for another monster so I can show you guys the amount of points that you get and also what drops you get from a multi-attack combination. Now you can see there, after the flan dies, so after a monster dies, it does leave a lair. And in the lair, you're able to get a variety of different things. You basically will send your army to the lair, and they're basically going to farm it almost as if it were a resource tile, and depending on luck, they might get some really cool drops. So you can see that there's going to be layers everywhere that a monster was killed, which is kind of cool because it's not like you just kill the monster and get those drops. There is the opportunity to be able to get additional drops if you start farming kind of those spots where the monsters were before. What I'm doing here is just quickly doing a couple of speed ups in terms of some research that I had going on. It's funny, it's monster research, and I was trying to get it down to be basically done before my troops hit the monster, which totally did not work. And I'm going to show you guys here. I'm going to expand so you guys can see the level of my fail, where I'm literally off by a few seconds. The thing that sucks is if I were to recall my troops, usually you lose your energy that way, right? Which is terrible because I'm doing a multi-attack. I maxed out my energy here, so I don't want to do that. But you can see my research is 43 seconds and I am at 30 seconds in terms of traveling. So I'm like off by like 14 seconds, which totally sucks, but it is what it is. No big deal. You know, we are in our march and it is in our best interest to not recall and just move forward. Now look at that. That was a one-shot hit. I mean, not a one-shot hit because I just told you guys I did do like a multi-attack on this sucker, but it was kind of a one march hit. And again, this was a different monster from the one before. The one before was kind of that jello looking flan guy. This totally looks like a crab, and you can see the layer right after that, right? Like I could go ahead and farm that layer and try to get some drops. This is a report. so you can see what we got. Now check this out, guys, because I thought this was super cool. Look at all the drops. That's a ton of stuff. And now what you're going to notice, like in any game, resources are so hard to come by, right? So you're either going to be getting resources from your guild mates, you're going to be doing a lot of farming in the beginning. I have never farmed this much in my life. So these types of drops where I'm getting a ton of food and metal and stone is amazing, right? So, you know, to the point that when you're first starting out a game like this that is strategy focused, you want to make sure you're maxing out your monster research. Yes, do it. It is so helpful because with those resources, I'm able to pop more research. I'm able to build more buildings. I'm able to keep moving my city forward. This is a high level overview of what the monster research tree looks like. It is under the category called hero. You can see that I'm at about a level 4. With a lot of those, they need to be level 8. So I'm like halfway there to being able to unlock a level 2 monster. It takes a lot of work, and you can see how many resources all those researches take, right? So you are going to be resource strapped. So again, monster hunting is going to help with that. Now, something I wanted to mention to you guys are the proving grounds. This is super fun, and it's basically a part of your city where you can go in, and assuming that you have the item required. So first let's talk about what it's going to drop. So these are what the drops are going to be. So they're really good, and you're able to get an opportunity after a certain amount of hits to the monster to be able to get chests. So this is what you can see, and you can see that there's like a loot section at the bottom. You need something called ether. I have 5 100 ethers, I guess you would say. So you can see I use one here just so I can show you guys what the gameplay looks like. So you basically just touch the monster, and he in real time will go ahead and hit him. And then it gave me the opportunity, because he died, to get a treasure chest. I always pick the one in the middle for whatever reason. And it gives you some pretty awesome drops. So not bad at all. So this was actually really fun. I went ahead and am going to go back into my inventory and probably use all the ether that I have at once, so I don't have to keep kind of toggling back and forth. I have 400 ether left, so that's what I'm going to be using. And we're going to see what the drops look like. So some speed ups, not bad at all, like super helpful stuff. Speed ups are always so helpful because, again, you're waiting a long time. And I ended up getting a treasure chest. 63,000 stone is a ton of stone at this level in the game, guys, because most research is costing around 20,000, right? So it can get you really far. That's the stuff that we got from Proving Ground. So this is one of those things where, as you're collecting ether, either from monsters or other drops, definitely try to save them, and you can then go into your Proving Ground. Now what I'm going to do here, guys, is send a march over to the Flan layer. Why not? Let's see if we get lucky. And you can see it gives you the opportunity to decide how many of each type of troop you want to send. It also asks you, do you want to send your leader? I am not going to be sending my leader, for the simple fact that this place where I am right now, where I've ported, is absolutely crazy, and they are attacking everything, tiles, etc. People are trying to hold prisoners. I'm not interested in anybody holding my prisoner at this level in the game, nor ever. So I'm not going to be sending my leader to ransack that tile. I'm just kind of looking around the map at this point, and you can see there's a lot of action going on. Lots of people kind of like walking around. Saying God, there's a castle underneath me called Saying God. I decided I wanted to scout it. It is pretty close in terms of level to where I am. It's a 7, I'm an 8. That's not a huge difference at all. However, he doesn't really have any troops out, so I decided, why not? Let me do my first attack. I haven't attacked anybody yet, guys. And even though Saying God is a great name, I decided to kind of go in for the kill. So went ahead and set an army so you guys can just see kind of the functionality. You can also rally, which is nice, right? If you have an opponent that's significantly stronger than you are and you want to have the power of your guild and set up a rally, you can definitely do that. This is going to be easy. It's going to be a one-on-one attack. You also have the opportunity, if you have it, to use speed ups, which are going to basically speed up your army when it's attacking. Super important if you're trying to catch troops coming back from a resource tile or something like that. Again, for something like this, not overly important. It's more, we just wanted to kind of see the functionality and see how it worked. All right, guys, so we have fire. How exciting. So I love that, right? Like, that's like the best part of the game, I think, is attacking castles and stuff. So quickly wanted to show you guys what a battle report looks like. You can see he didn't have any troops out. I sent over about, 885 troops to his castle. So just wanted to show you guys what the battle reports layout is. You can see we both have the same heroes. I think at this level, pretty much everybody has the same hero for the most part. And you can see there is a detailed battle report where you can see like wounded versus dead. They give you the trap capacity, whether he has traps or not. Did you defeat any, as well as any war spoils. So a pretty detailed look from a report perspective. Now that's what I wanted to show you guys. Wanted to show you guys a quick attack. Wanted to show you guys the proving grounds. Wanted to show you the layers and the different monster hunting events. Again, there is so much going on in the game that you will never be bored. Hope this was interesting. If you have questions, guys, feel free to put them down in the comments below. And as usual, thank you so much for watching.